Here's a video response to you intellectually underdeveloped, baby, lukewarm Christians out in today's society that want to be coddled, that want friends, girlfriends, boyfriends. I don't like being alone. Yes, and I meant that in a sarcastic mannerism. You're in for one serious, rude awakening. If you think for 1 minute that the world is actually wanting to be your friend, you're in for one reality check, and it is going to hit you like a freight train. Look how they treated Jesus Christ 2,000 plus years ago, and all he did was spread unconditional love, forgiveness, as well as chastisement, reconciliation, grace, mercy, salvation, as well as the real gospel truth via the Holy Spirit's presence. All he ever did was spread unconditional love. And they beat the poop, polite way of wording it, they beat the poop out of him. They beat him senseless. And then they crucified him. All for what? Can anyone tell me? For spreading unconditional love, forgiveness, as well as the sound biblical truth to God's will. That was his only good deed that he ever did, and he was treated inhumanely. He was treated like a degenerate. And you lukewarm, intellectually underdeveloped baby Christians have the audacity to put on this front to me. Oh, I just want to make friends. I want to be coddled. I want a boyfriend. I want a girlfriend. I can't live my life alone. I'm still Little Miss and Little Mr. Codependent. The world is going to heavily chastise you. It is going to beat the living crap out of you. The same way that it did Jesus Christ 2,000 plus years ago. Are you still wanting to be friends with the world? Yes? You do? Okay. Then by all means, you go ahead and abuse your free will by wanting to be a friend to the world. And we'll see just how long you last without my presence. This OG, tough loving, fatherly presence. We'll see how long you last. Because we all know that you will only go running to mummy and daddy later on with your tails tucked between your legs, crying like the weaklings you really are, when life gets too challenging, when the world is upon your shoulders. I did try warning you. I tried warning you with the truth. You are not a real Christian if you've not known pain and suffering. If all you know is excessive happiness, excessive joy, excessive this, that, the other, you're not a real Christian. You haven't yet grown and evolved to understand who God the Father and His Son Jesus Christ really are. And you still need to intellectually grow and evolve, like I said, into finding out who God the Father and His Son Jesus Christ really are. When Jesus Christ was here 2,000 plus years ago, He didn't come here to be coddled. He didn't come here to develop or build codependent connections with people. He might have felt lonely and isolated sometimes. Yet He had God the Father's presence, giving Him the strength that He needed in order to live out another day. And your problems, and I'm talking, like I said, to you baby, intellectually underdeveloped, lukewarm Christians out there, your problem is you don't have the Father within your lives disciplining you. You don't have that tough, loving, wrathful Father willing to put you in your place when you step well out of line. And you're throwing your lives away. All for what? For relationships, friendships that aren't even going to last. It's all smoke and mirrors, children. It's all smoke and mirrors. Like I said, you have this coddling mindset of wanting to be a friend to the world. But yet the world doesn't want to be friends with you. And you are going to experience that when you are continuously and ruthlessly, spiritually and psychologically beaten, trodden, chastised, whipped, to the point where you are crushed and defeated and are close to throwing in the towel.
And so the Easter festivities ended.
But the question is, children, are you wanting to learn from your pain and your suffering? Or are you wanting to make it break you to the point you throw your souls over the edge within the abyss? In a non-idolatry and copyright mannerism, like Denzel Washington mentioned within one of his films, I believe it was Equalizer 2. There are two types of pain in this world. There's pain that can make you, and there is pain that can break you. And advice from the wise, I say unto each and every one of you, intellectually underdeveloped, baby, lukewarm Christians, choose wisely. Otherwise, if you keep on repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over again, you're never going to learn. Insanity is the outcome of repeating bad behaviors over and over and over again like a trapped record, expecting different results. It's not going to happen. You need to grow up and evolve. It's a harsh reality, but it is what it is.